Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well, so the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the second-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. The Trojans offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So Nebraska's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Christine, on the spread era over the years, has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Catch is made down the middle. Powers through a tackle. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And there's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's 1st and goal.
And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drop.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last position, very efficient, precise. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Give it to the back again. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very 1st play of the last possession. They'll run it to the left. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And the Huskers have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They're going to run it here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. 1st play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the tailbacks got it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Cornhuskers line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together on this drive. 1st down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense. Now at the 24. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense. The entire
just trucks through the defender, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Bringing it out. It's Freeman. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The freshman with a little too much air under that one. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The Huskers looking to keep this drive rolling. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on the screen. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Nebraska. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. looks to the left, and it's complete.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's a big first down for this offense. It's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure. Took a hit, but got rid of the football. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. And now the handoff. A change of direction. Jukes to get past a man. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
The Cornhuskers will kick this away to start the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And on the carry, he's heading left. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. Well, this offense continues to roll. He wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Looking downfield. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. On first down, it's play action. Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. The completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, SC.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll take a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pass complete on a crossing route. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down.
They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And the Trojans are on the move here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Receiver makes the grab. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. And the Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll test the right side here. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tailback with another carry. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Huskers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's running out of time here. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring it down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but tell you what they've done.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's looking deep here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. And this one is getting ugly. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kurt, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a receiver wide open here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. He shreds the tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Southern California. This offense cannot be stopped.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown.
This guy can... See him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught quickly. More out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
What's the play goal here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will look to convert here on 4th down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Now, he did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this 4th down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown Trojans. No chance to catch him. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Here's that defense shifting again. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Strong game by this quarterback.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Nebraska, 52. Dynasty, 34.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in,